In today's video, I'm going to talk about my top cleaning tips, hacks, and products for seniors. Stay tuned. Hi, and welcome to my channel, and thank you so much for being here. In today's video, I want to give you a few of my cleaning tips, tricks, hacks, and things like that, my favorite products, and these are cleaning tips for seniors. Most of you who have been here for a while, you know I absolutely love to clean. It's kind of my hobby, my passion. It's what I do with the majority of my time. I just find it rewarding, relaxing, satisfying, and like I've really accomplished something. As we age, it gets more difficult to do our cleaning because of mobility issues, back issues, arthritis, and things like that just make some tasks very, very difficult. I have many different cleaning tips that I use, and I can't do them all in one video, so if you all like this video, I'll be happy to do more. But I'm going to show you the main ones that I use on a regular basis. I've made a few clips demonstrating some of the things I'll be talking about, but I didn't make a demonstration on everything. So first I'll share just a few of my products, and then we'll go on with the clips and you'll see the rest of the things. So one of them is this scraper. I got it off of Amazon, oh gosh, maybe 5 years ago. It's just a little hard plastic scraper, and if you hold it on an angle like this, you can go over your kitchen countertops and loosen anything that may have dried on them. You know how sometimes you'll wipe off your countertops and then you'll rub your hand across them and you feel like a lump or something that's not supposed to be there, and that's because something dried on it. It could be spaghetti sauce or anything. It takes no effort to do this on an angle. It just lifts it right up. So that's helpful. And then another thing, you know how between your stove and your countertop there's a little space, just a tiny little space. And when you're cooking, which is something I don't do, but for those of you that do cook, things will splash or spill over and get down in those cracks. And I can just take this and run it right along the crack, and it will pull out any little pieces of food that fell down between the countertop and the stove. Of course, you could do that with a butter knife too, but this was, I don't know, maybe $3 or $4, so I just used this. You can also use it to scrape pans when you're cleaning and things like that. Now, I'm just going to show you two products that I use all the time and I absolutely love. One of them I've shown you before in a video, and it's this Folex. It's a stain remover for carpet and upholstery, but also it works on clothing. So I'm telling you, when you do laundry, if you have any stains on your clothes, no matter what they're from, it could be anything, or you have something on your carpet, a stain you can't get out, you just squirt this on, and I mean, it's like instantly it removes the stain. And this was on Amazon. It was like $6 and maybe 65 cents for this big bottle. I love it. A product that I use on a daily basis is this Mr. Clean Freak. It's lemon scented, so it doesn't have like a strong odor or anything to it. And I use this on everything. It disinfects. You can use it on your kitchen countertops. You can use it on granite. I use it in the bathroom, on the countertops, the sinks, the shower. Oh my gosh, everything and everywhere. You can clean your toilet with this, your toilet seat, around the toilet, the bowl of the toilet, whatever. So I go through this a lot. There are so many different cleaning products out there, and I have tried so many of them. Because I love to clean, I'm interested in cleaning products. So if something new comes out or I see something I didn't know about, I want to try it. I have so many cleaning products, but you always know the ones that work best for you. And so now I just stick to that to make it simple. Sometimes we can make a job so much harder and more difficult by trying to find the right thing. And sometimes you already know what that is. Another product that I use on a daily basis is just the Magic Eraser. These things work wonderfully. I use them to wipe down doors, door frames, marks on the wall, whatever. And it makes it easier because if I squirt like a product on a door frame or something and then it runs down and then you've got to hurry up and get it before it gets on the floor, you don't need anything but this. I just dampen it and it just removes any scuff marks or anything. So these are just so simple and easy and make a job much quicker to do with this. I also use this on a daily basis. This is Spray Away Glass Cleaner. I know I've talked about it before and many of you said that you use it also. It does such a great job. I use it to clean little glass figurines and knickknacks. I'll put some on top of the bathroom counter just to give it a shine. And of course, you always have to wipe off your mirrors because when you brush your teeth or wash your face, little splatters get on the glass. Or going in and out a sliding door, fingerprints get on the glass. So this is one of my top products. So now let's go on to the clips. And I'm going to show you, and I'm not going to make you wait. It'll be the first thing. And that is my absolute favorite, I guess you'd call it product, cleaning tool, whatever you want to call it. That, oh my gosh, you can use it everywhere for everything. And I'll go through a little demonstration and show you the few clips that I made of the different things I use and how they work. So let's do that and then I'll come back and talk to you. Well, I'm going to start this cleaning video off with my absolute favorite product to clean with, and that is my O-Cedar Spin Mop. I absolutely love this. You can clean so much with it, far more than just floors. It's easy to use and it's great for seniors because you don't have to put a lot of effort into it and do a lot of bending. So I have like this original one. I've had it, I don't know, 4 years or longer. And they might make it in a different color now, but this is the one I have. And it's got the little spin bucket part right up here and a handle. And then over here is the foot pedal that you pump to wring out your mop. So I used to use like Clorox and water and different cleaning products to clean my floors. But we had our floors, not floors redone, but we had the grout redone. It wasn't replaced, but it was sealed and stained in a lighter color because it was getting so grungy looking. It's probably 30 years old. And when the guy was here, he said not to use anything but this. This is made by Zepp. And you can do, granite, stone, tile floors, things like that. And the reason why is it has the right pH. On the back it says that all the pros know that an alkaline of 7 pH and acid 7 pH cleaners can damage your floors and the surface of your floors. So this is a professional grade with a neutral pH that cleans your floors thoroughly, and it's safe for your floors, and there's no rinsing involved. So that makes it really easy. So you put 1 ounce of this in the bucket, and you put in like a gallon of water for 1 ounce and 2 ounces for 2 gallons. I just do a gallon because otherwise it gets too heavy. So let me move into another room and show you how I use my spin mop. All right, here I am with my O-Cedar spin mop that I love for so many jobs. You can get the refill mop heads on Amazon, Walmart has them and everything. And you don't have to replace them very often. What I do when I'm done cleaning, I put about an inch of bleach in the bottom of this bucket with a little warm water, and then I just soak the one that I'm using, and it bleaches it back to white again. But you know, it's kind of like the old-fashioned string mops, and I mean, this is wonderful. So let me set this down and show you. So I dip it into my solution with the water. I put it up here in the spin bucket, and then here's the pedal. So I want to pump it some to not have it like dripping wet. And I find if I pump it 7 times, it's perfect. It's not too dry, and it's not putting a lot of water on the floor. So let me show you how I do that. I just do 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I know, me and my numbers. But anyhow, then you just take it and you go along your floor. It's so easy, and it does a great job. And if you have back problems, which many seniors do, or they have mobility problems, this is so easy. You don't have to put a lot of force into it. And then what else you can do with it, this is like a rotating head, or, you know, kind of angles. So I can put it flat against my baseboard. It will get the baseboard and the top of the baseboard, that little ledge. So you don't have to bend over to dust. You just take this and run it along your baseboards, and it just does a fantastic job. So it serves that purpose as well. Now, another way you can use this is for your walls. Now, I wouldn't use the one that I'm using on the floor. I'd put a different mop head, I mean a clean one, on just for walls if you just want to wipe your walls down. And then you put it up here. I don't want to touch my walls with this one, but you can just go up and down your walls like this. Look, you can get clear up to your crown molding and go along like this and dust them. And it's lightweight, easy to handle. For people that have arthritis, you know, this is just easy to use. You don't have to put a lot of force into it. Another way you can use the O-Cedar mop is in your shower. Now, this is a prefab shower, so I don't have tile and grout. I do have that in my main bathroom. So I'll just show you. Again, I wouldn't use the one I did my floor with, but you can take this and just run it up and down, clean your shower, wipe it all out. You can put it in the tub, stand straight, don't put any pressure on your back, and do your whole tub. Since this bends like this, you can do the sides of the tub, the floor, and everything. It makes your cleaning so much easier and doesn't put strain on your body. To get around your commode, this is just perfect. You don't have to get down on your hands and knees to scrub. If you want to sanitize, you could spray something like this Mr. Freak Out, Mr. Clean Freak, or whatever it's called. I love this. It's a disinfectant and the fumes aren't strong or anything. So you could squirt that around the bottom, and this just hugs the bowl of the toilet down here. You can get up on the, part that's got the little cap over the screws. You can also pick this up and do the back of your toilet here like this, the seat, the top. You can do everything. And no strain on your body. And because it's lightweight, even if you have arthritis in your hands, this is so easy to hold and you have a lot of power with it. So I highly recommend this O-Cedar mop. Now you may wonder, why am I sitting in a chair holding my O-Cedar mop? It's not because I'm taking a break. I'm thinking of other people that, as I said, could have limitations, back issues, leg issues. If you wanted to do your floors, but you can't stand, then all you have to do is sit on a chair with wheels on it. I don't know if you can see, I have wheels on this chair. It could be an office chair, any kind of chair with wheels. And so say I'm doing my floor because I can't stand. You can slide up with your wheels on your chair and go a little further. You can do your baseboards. You could still do some of your walls. I mean, you could do everything and never have to leave your chair. So that's something that could help a lot of people that have struggles in those areas. Now, here's a great hack, tip, whatever you want to call it, for your refrigerator. It just seems like no matter how careful we are, stuff gets spilled in the refrigerator. Either things leak a little bit or some kind of food crumb falls down in there or something. And what happens to me, I'll show you, like with my coffee creamer, when I'm putting it in my coffee, sometimes a little bit will drip out and you don't notice it at the time, but it kind of trickles down the side and then down under. You put it in the refrigerator and it leaves a ring in there. And so you're constantly having to take everything out just to wipe off the shelves. Well, instead you can take saran wrap. So I'll take a piece here like this and I'm going to put it on this shelf. Okay, so I put saran wrap on here. I had to use 2 sheets because my shelf was wider than the saran wrap. And you can run it in the opposite direction too. But that way, when you put your milk, your creamer, whatever you have on your shelf back in here, if after a few days you notice particles of food or little rings from things that leaked, all you have to do is take up the saran wrap and just roll it up in a ball, get that out of there, and put down a new sheet of saran wrap. So you're not having to wipe the shelves off every day and sometimes several times a day. You can use this saran wrap sometimes 4 or 5 days before you get anything on it. So that's a great time saver. Now I'm going to show you a cleaning tip that my aunt, my ma's sister, taught me years ago. She was a housekeeper, so she did all these little things for the homes that she cleaned. So when you're going to empty your trash, what you want to do is put extra bags in there so that you always have them. So what I do is take my roll of bags, I already have some in here, but I'll put a couple more, and I just maybe put 6 or 7 in here, down in the bottom. So you can see you're all ready for the next time you take your trash bags out. You don't have to go to the pantry or laundry room or wherever you store these big rolls of trash can liners. You take the one bag out and you just pull up another bag. It's right there, saves you some time. And you put that one on, and that's it. And now I've already got my bag in there. Another tool that I think is very important for seniors to have, and you don't even have to be a senior, just people that have maybe some arthritis in their fingers, they have back problems, they can't bend over. These grabbers, I mean, they've been around for a long time. They are wonderful. Just if you have to pick up a shoe like this off the floor or a sock, if you have to reach something high in a kitchen cabinet. But other ways you can use this is in your washer and dryer. Now, I don't know about you, but it just seems like the washer is taller because to bend down to get the socks and the things that are at the bottom of the wash machine after your clothes are done, that's quite a stretch down there. So this is wonderful to pull out towels and socks and anything you might have. Also the dryer. Now that seems to have shrunk and gotten lower, at least for me, because I don't have any back problems. But when I bend down to reach into my dryer to get the clothes out, oh my gosh, I can barely reach the back of the dryer. There's some things way back there that I just can't get. So this grabber does the trick for me. Here's another tip that I like to use, and that's to clean lampshades and your furniture, or say your guest bedroom bedspreads where you don't use them that often, but dust does settle. These lint rollers work great and they're very inexpensive. So rather than drag the sweeper out and put the attachment on to go over lampshades, I just take a lint roller. You can rub it up and down. It'll pick up everything, all the dust. If you have pets and there's any pet hair, it'll pick that up. And then you can also do it like on your couch, your furniture. You can just go across like this and it'll take any dust off that's on there. Or if somebody ate something and got crumbs on it, this will pick it up real quick. My favorite glass cleaner to clean the inside of the windows and any little glass knickknacks is this spray away. I've talked about it before on my channel. I just get a microfiber cloth, I spray it on here, and I can touch up any fingerprints or just go over my sliding glass doors. Just takes a minute. And I'll show you now how Dave does the outside. I do the inside, he does the outside.
So what you do is you buy commercial a window cleaning solution, and they sell it at Home Depot. You can find it there along with these tools. I've got a squeegee, and this is made to do windows. It's like I wouldn't say a sponge, it's like a cloth. But anyway, you just take your thing and wet the window to clean it. Then once you're done, you take your squeegee. What I like to do is, I like to do it like this when I can, because that way it doesn't just all fall down on the window as you're wiping it. And then I wipe off my blade each time, because again you get dirt and other things on the glass when you clean it, and you want to get that back off your squeegee. But this takes half the time as it normally would to do a window.
Now, if you had back problems and you can't really bend or you have mobility issues, can't you put that on a stick?
Yes, I do. I have a stick out here too.
Like a broom handle kind of stick?
Yeah, I just improvised. I just had this stick here and I just stuck it on there. And then you just stick this on top. But I believe they also sell the poles at Home Depot with the rest of this equipment, with the squeegee and the cleaner and all of that.
And what's the name of the cleaner? Do you know?
Oh,
If
boy.
not, I'll put a picture of it in here.
Yeah, honestly, I'm not really sure what it's called.
But it does.
I think it starts with a U, U-G-E-R,
Okay.
something like that.
Yeah, we'll put a picture up. But
Yeah.
wow, what a huge difference.
Well, it's nice because it's so much faster
Yes.
than trying to use Windex or something and paper towels and all that stuff. When you literally can just do this and it's clean.
Yeah.
So I definitely love these. And I love doing windows this way.
I love you doing the windows.
Yeah, I know that.
Yeah.
All right.
Well, there you have it. I hope that you enjoyed it and that maybe you use some of these things. I would love to know in the comments section if you use anything I use, or leave me a cleaning tip. For a girl who loves to clean, I'll try anything because it's enjoyable to me. As we age, like I said, it can be very difficult for some people. Plus, you just don't want to spend all your time cleaning. You want to be able to get the job done quickly and efficiently and enjoy your clean home. A few other tips that may help you. It's just Dave and I that lives here. My grandson lives in the casita, but he does his own thing. So I don't use a dishwasher. I wouldn't use it if I had 5 people in the house. I just don't like them. I love to wash dishes by hand. So what I do is keep a little bit of hot soapy water in my sink every day so that throughout the day, as we make a sandwich or use a utensil or a plate or something, I can put them right in there, let them soak, and then get them washed, dried, and put away. I don't like to see dishes hanging around. Another good thing, if you don't want to put that in your sink, get a small basin that you can fill up and put in one side of your sink with hot soapy water. You can add a little bit of bleach to that, and that works great for stained coffee cups. You know how coffee can stain the inside of a cup and then they just look dingy. But that bleach with the soapy water, and I use Dawn dish soap, just does the trick. So that's something else you can do. And the last tip I want to leave you with involves decluttering, but not this massive, overwhelming, you have to go through your entire house in one day and get rid of hundreds of bags of things. Declutter often. Declutter little, but declutter often. And what I mean by that is when you're in the kitchen and you've cleaned up and wiped your counters and your dishes are put away, just spend maybe 10 extra minutes and straighten up a drawer or a cabinet, or just open it and glance in there and see if there's just a few things that maybe you don't need anymore, that would give you more space in your cabinet or drawer, and it would look more organized. And that's it. And then the next time you're in another room cleaning something, like when I clean my bathroom, I always look under the bathroom sink so that I can either straighten it up. Maybe there's things in there I haven't used in a long time, so I can just get rid of those. And if you declutter in that way, with that frame of mind, before you know it, you have really gotten things straightened up and organized and got rid of things that you haven't used in a very long time. That is very helpful for me because then you're not saying, oh, I'm going to go in the bedroom and just declutter like crazy all day long. No, just start with one dresser drawer or one little chest or whatever you decide, and that will help you a great deal. Now, I have certain things that I deep clean maybe every quarter. Now, I know I go overboard, and some of the things you might not even have thought about or you don't feel it's necessary, but it matters to me. So I will do another video if you're interested and tell you my deep cleaning routine that's done every quarter. Things that, I don't know, you just forget to clean or you never think about cleaning, but they really do need cleaned. Well, now I want to leave you with an inside beauty tip. My inside beauty tip today comes from 1 Thessalonians 5:16 through 18. Rejoice always, pray continually, give thanks in all circumstances, for this is God's will for you in Christ Jesus. Honestly, I think praying continually is the best thing we can do for ourselves and our lives. By putting everything into God's hands, you stay in communion with Him. He wants us to pray about everything in our lives, whether it be our everyday challenges or the deepest cries of our heart. God is always there to listen, and I'm telling you, your life will be immeasurably better by staying in constant prayer. You have more peace because you know whatever you were concerned about, you have turned it over to Him. He's going to carry the burden for you. He hears you. He will listen to all of your prayers. And sometimes you may wonder where it says, rejoice always. How can you rejoice when you have a big crisis going on in your life that you feel is just tearing your life apart? And it may be a huge crisis. But you know what? You can find something to be thankful for in that crisis. The smallest little thing. You might find 10 things to be thankful for. So there is reason to rejoice in all circumstances, no matter how bleak they may be. There's no right or wrong way to pray. Everybody has their own way that they want to do it. Some people have real flowery language, and that's fine. They mean it. It's in their heart, and they're sincere about it. But I feel I can pray to God just like I'm talking to my very best friend that I can tell everything to, no matter what it is, that I can just talk to him. I can let him know about my frustrations, about my concerns, about things that are bothering me. It doesn't matter what it is. He's there to listen. And every time I get something off my chest by talking to God in prayer, I already feel 100 times better. No matter how He answers that prayer, and He will answer it, but no matter how He answers it, I feel lighthearted already. I hope you feel that way too. Remember, in your deepest, darkest hours, when you feel totally alone and like you have nobody to talk to about something, remember that you do. He's always there. He's always waiting. and He's always listening. I thank you so much for being here today. I truly do appreciate it. And until we meet again, this is the old girl signing out. See ya.